Hi guys. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about heroes in general, and since this channel is based around heroes and hero movies, I thought it'd be a good idea to talk a little bit about the hero story. Basically, what is a hero? What is the hero story? The basic hero story. Um, basically, um, the way I see it, it's always got to have a main central character, which is always the superhero. And most of the times, the superhero goes through a difficult upbringing, or something tragic happens to them, or they end up having to sacrifice a lot to help others. And most of the time, you'll see that in most of the hero stories, there's always a love interest for the main character, for the superhero. Usually, there's a lot of action. There's always a lot of different villains that the heroes always have to conquer, and there's always the main central villain in every superhero's story. And it's sometimes it's not always easy to see who the main villain is, because most of these heroes have a lot of villains. But a lot of times heroes will even team up with their villains in some of the comics to do certain things. And sometimes villains actually become heroes, and sometimes it's the other way around. It's very interesting how the comic books write a lot of times these heroes and these villains, mixing together and different scenarios and things. But I think basically that's the gist of hero to me. Um, I've always thought of a hero as someone who sacrifices everything for other people and does what he has to do, or she has to do, to save the world, or save someone from or save the world from something bad really happening to it. And basically that's my idea of a hero, is someone that sacrifices everything for others. And you still see a lot of evidence of heroes in real life. They're not always like in the comic books, but people that are like, take for instance a soldier in Iraq. In a way, they would be considered heroes, war heroes. There's been heroes in history. You look back in history, you'll see many different heroes. Even way back before men could even write, there were heroes. Even in religion, you see heroes. There's all sorts of heroes, and everyone, I don't care who you are, everyone has a hero. And even if you don't know it, you probably have a hero. And everyone looks up to heroes, so that's another thing. Heroes have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders, and that's pretty much what I picture of a hero, is someone that can handle responsibility. And I think heroes are always looked up to, and a lot of times they themselves are always trying to find someone to look up to, and a lot of times they don't always see it in themselves, but others do. And but I think the hero story in general is just a timeless tale that's been passed down for so long, and it's really gotten to the point where you see it every day. Even in real life, you'll see it every day. someone's doing something courageous and something sacrificing something to help others, which is a good thing. And I think we should all strive to be heroes in our own way. But yeah, everyone from the older people to the middle-aged people to the teenagers to young adults to little kids, everyone has a superhero. Everyone has a hero that they look up to. And I just think it's a cool thing that everyone has that in common. And that's what I think a hero is someone to look up to.